Welcome to the Fresh Patch Podcast, where we talk about everything from dog training to potty talk. It's time to save your rugs and get real. This episode is brought to you by Fresh Patch, featured on Shark Tank, Oprah, and The Today Show. And here are your hosts, Drew and Gabe.
Welcome, everybody, to the Potty Talk Podcast. Welcome back for episode 5. My name is Drew, marketing director here at Fresh Patch, and this is...
I'm Gabe. I am the partnerships coordinator, and we have a couple special guests here today. If you wouldn't mind introducing yourself.
My name is Stephanie, and I am here with my dachshund, Snoop.
Snoop. Yeah.
Come show yourself.
Snoop's behind the camera right now for all you viewers, but he will be in frame here in a second.
Absolutely. As always, our special puppy guest is running around the set. So.
Exactly. And shout out to Adriana behind the camera, our social media manager, taking part in wrangling a little Snoop back there. Appreciate it. But yeah, thank you for stopping by and checking out Fresh Patch headquarters. Really appreciate you taking the time, and hopefully you've enjoyed your time so far, seeing our operations and everything. We like to make sure our guests are, happy and have a good time. So yeah, thank you for coming by and taking the time. Come on, Snoop.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This place is really big. I did not expect it to be this big. It's a full operation system here, and it's really nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
It's cool. Like, you come in through the office and you're like, oh, this is kind of a small office. And then you go through those doors to the warehouse and you're like, whoa, this is a decently sized space.
Yeah, it's really nice. Very organized, too.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks to this guy.
Yeah. I didn't tell you, but I did start in the warehouse. Like, I've been here for almost 9 years. So,
okay.
I started in the warehouse, and I made sure everything was organized. I couldn't not be unorganized because it gets messy out there.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, it's very organized.
A lot of orders. So, shout out all customers for ordering, keeping us busy out there in the warehouse. We appreciate it.
And
keep us organized.
Here's Snoop.
And there is Mr. Snoop.
Mr. Snoopy.
Front and center.
Showing his face.
Sniffing for all our Fresh Patch tennis balls. But you'll see those pop in here and there. But cool. So, let's just get started. Dive into some questions. I can kind of start us off, but... Once again, thank you for coming. But yeah, tell us about you and Snoop, and I know you have another dog as well. So if you want to just tell us about yourself and your dogs.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so where do I start? Okay, so I've always had dogs since I can remember. I'm such a dog person. And I ended up getting into dachshunds around the age of 12.
Oh, wow.
So Snoop is actually my 4th dachshund. And then Lola, she's at home. She's my 3rd dachshund. But she has lupus.
Oh.
I know. Isn't that crazy how dogs are starting to get these wild
it's a
chronic
bummer,
diseases?
Yeah.
For sure.
Dang, that's crazy.
So her wrists have actually collapsed. So she walks on her wrist. It's so, it's so sad. It's very sad. I actually thought about putting her down probably about 2 or 3 years ago. But when the day came, I just knew she wasn't ready yet. And she's been doing great. I switched her over to raw dog food, and her health has improved a lot since then.
Nice.
So awesome.
Do you make the raw, like you just do it yourself?
I don't.
Or?
There's a local company here in Camarillo. So first I started off with the raw dog food from the store. And then I ended up switching over to this place in Camarillo, but they're actually shutting down.
Oh, I was just going to ask because I live in Camarillo. So
I
was going to ask, what is this place called? Because I'm always interested in the raw diet.
I had another company actually recently follow me. They're up north, and they do raw dog food. So nice. I stocked up on the Camarillo food before, because I think they're going to shut down sometime this month. So I stocked up. And then once I'm done with them, I think I'm going to try the one up north and see how my dogs like that. Because my dogs are so sensitive.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I'll have to get that information. Because my dog, we're in the middle of trying to figure out his diet. So
yeah.
So follow-up question on that.
Okay.
Has every dog you've ever owned been a dachshund?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I've had a Rottweiler, Husky, a mutt. She was like a little mutt. And then I had a Corgi mix. And then I had a lab. Dude, I'm telling you, I've been through them all.
Yeah, so you get every breed. Like,
you always end up back on a dachshund.
Yeah. And then once I got a dachshund, I was stuck. Yeah. That was it. That was like the end of it.
Yeah, you're like, I don't need
all the other dogs were always adopted, and I know like people like to adopt, but I just really love this breed.
Yeah.
And I know it, and I know it really well. I know this breed very well.
Yeah, that's a good thing, you know, when you don't like you find the breed that you learn to love and like know like the back of your hand, you know. Yeah. So it's just like, I'm gonna stick with it. And then, you know, I like the process of, if you do have a dog, me and my girlfriend want to do this right now. Our dog's getting a little older. We want to get a puppy while he's still around, so they kind of, you know, mingle with each other. The new dog learns, you know, the habits and stuff. I don't know if that happens with dachshunds, but you know, like you kind of guide them to do, like, you know, this is how we, you know, go out and stuff. This is how we, you know, feed and everything. I've had just family and friends. They're like, it always helps when you get an older dog, a puppy, because it kind of teaches it the ropes and stuff. So when the older dog does, not so much in your case.
Not so much, because Lola, how old was she when I got Snoop? I think Lola was 5 when I got Snoop. And I noticed sometimes he's gotten her energy, like scarediness. He doesn't like car rides because of her, like things like that.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of works in the opposite direction.
I feel like
it
could.
The bad habits.
They're learning. Yeah, they're learning either good or bad habits. So
that's cool though. Dachshunds are so cute. I mean, they have such personality. You know.
Yeah, they're funny for sure.
They're
great.
Awesome. Little wieners.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Little dobbies.
Awesome. So another question for you. What is it that you do for a living, and like how has being a Fresh Patch user kind of helped out with that?
Okay, so I am an esthetician, so I own my own business, and just having the fresh patch of grass, because we live in an apartment, so we have a balcony, and it has helped so much, especially just coming in and out of the house, because sometimes I'll have time in between to just run home, and then I'll just let them out, use the restroom, and then go back to work. So that has helped so much, for sure.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's awesome.
Because sometimes I don't have time to take them on a walk. So just using the grass really quick helps a lot.
Yeah, totally. And it, like, you know, dogs' brains are kind of trained to like go on grass. So it's always nice to have that option of like, you know, if you can't take them out, then at least like they get the experience of like going on grass, which is
and I'm
great.
like, and if you don't go, then that's it. I'm done. Bye.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
See you in 2 hours.
Do you keep it inside, or do you keep it like out on the patio?
Oh no, I keep it in the patio.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and he loves it. And then when we're home, I'll leave the back door open, and then he'll just go. They'll go, come back in
freely. Nice.
Yeah.
And Lola uses it too, you said, right?
Lola, yeah, sometimes because she's older, she's 11.
Yeah.
So there'll be times where she doesn't want to use it, but she still does use it. But she's just a little stubborn.
Yeah. Nice. Well, good job, Snoop. You know, using your Fresh Patch,
go,
making potty
Snoop.
time easy for you. He's so stoked on that ball.
Oh my gosh.
He's like looking me in my eyes, like
so cute. This little tiny dog carrying around this giant tennis ball around the office. I love it. Oh man.
Cool. So well, great. That's awesome that Fresh Patch has worked out so well for you and your career as well. I mean, I know we get a lot of customers that does help out with, you know, their work schedule and things like that. So a lot of benefits with Fresh Patch, but that is one of the main. So super cool. Snoop, do you have any words to say while I get our next question going?
No, he's chilling.
He's chilling. Yeah.
He's a happy boy.
Yes, he is.
He's so happy.
Cool. So, what are some of the more current things happening with you and your dogs? Anything special social media wise, or any birthdays coming up, or anything?
His birthday's actually coming in June, but I don't do anything.
Yeah,
I don't do nothing.
I
don't have no social media for them at all. I should have, right?
Yeah.
I'd have made lots of money off of this dog
here,
right?
Sure. Dachshunds are always a big hit on social media.
Definitely.
You know what's funny is that I feel they're starting to get more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I noticed that
I'm starting
too.
to see them a lot more now.
Yeah, the long hair ones too. I feel like
those are really pretty.
The blonde long hair ones.
Yeah.
I feel
the different colored furs. And
Some are spotted. Yeah. No, they're definitely a hit, and they look good on Fresh Patch too.
They
do.
Yeah.
I think another thing too is like I was saying is like because they have so much like personality to them, like that usually translates to some pretty good content, you know.
Yeah, they're super funny.
Exactly.
They're very funny dogs for sure.
Cool. Yeah. Anything else? I mean, just
no
day to day,
just day to day
living.
I feel like right now he does have some gut issues, so I think I'm gonna see like a specialist for that.
Is he on the raw diet also?
He is on the raw diet,
cool.
but his stomach's been growling a lot lately.
Oh, jeez.
Like all night long. It's weird.
Interesting. That's the only sign that you're seeing, or like
that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything else is fine. So
You got some gas, Snoop?
so I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna take him in,
Yeah.
have him checked out.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's always good to get him in. And
it's
make
just
sure
these
everything's-
dogs are starting to become more. He's my most sensitive one for sure.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
out of all of them, he takes the cake.
He's the youngest, that's why.
Yeah.
The baby.
Yeah, he takes all my money.
Oh yeah.
So going off the raw diet,
Okay.
I have a question. Do you count the calories? How do you like go about it? Do you do calories or like?
Okay, so on the back of the feeding instructions, I think they said based on his weight to feed him 4 ounces, but I was finding out that was too little. So then I went to 8 ounces, and he lost a lot of weight. He was really skinny. He was bones.
Wow.
So he was showing his ribs, the back of his spine. And so then that's when I reached out to the people in Camarillo, because they do consultations. So then I reached out to her, and she's saying, well, she asked me what I was feeding them, and I told her the ones from the store, the raw dog food from the store. So then she told me protein. I told her just chicken. She's like, chicken all the time? And I said, yeah. She goes, well, that's the problem. You're feeding them just chicken, and you need to rotate his proteins.
Really?
You have to. So
wow.
I need to. She said chicken is really lean,
Yeah.
so I need to do something more fatty. So then I ended up getting venison from her, beef, and I got chicken again. Chicken. There was like another
Turkey?
flavor, probably turkey.
Turkey,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so now I rotate them, and I feed him more. I feed him like a few more ounces. I probably feed him like 10, 11 ounces a day, and he looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks
No,
He
he
looks
looks
way
good
better
now.
right now. I know.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, when you guys messaged me to come, I was like, oh man, he's a little skinny right now.
He's got to beef him up a little
Yeah,
bit.
so he looks better now.
That's
Yeah.
right, Snoop. Get those gains.
Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, coming from me, like I kind of briefly mentioned, but the problem I'm having with my dog is like we've fed him, he's 10, so he's a little bit older, but we've fed him basically the same meal his whole life. And recently he's like, it's not that he's not hungry, he just like gets tired of the food that
He's
we give him.
boycotting a little
So
bit.
that makes
Yeah.
a total sense of you saying like it's good to like switch out the proteins that they get. So
Yes, yeah, you have to rotate their food for sure. The
Yeah.
proteins.
Yeah, that's interesting because I just saw something recently. I mean, with my dog too is doing the research of like ounces to calories, and it's like a lot of people go, it's like, oh, feed them this amount of ounces, but obviously it's like
But then
it
if
doesn't
they're-
translate as well as like the calorie count /
Correct.
Yeah.
And if they're active too, and he's active.
Yeah.
So he's burning more fat during the day. And then you have to be careful too with the senior dogs because they
Yeah.
have a sensitive stomach.
Oh,
So,
yeah, trust me, I know.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to like slowly incorporate it in. Like with
For sure.
Lola, because she's older, with the other, like the venison, the turkey and stuff, I have to slowly give her a little bit mixed in. Like I can do Snoop, like a full switch, but her stomach gets
Yeah.
upset.
You got to
So-
transition and
Yeah.
How often do you swap it out? Is it like once a month, every other month, or every couple
I would
weeks?
say because they come in like they come in frozen packets.
Oh, nice.
So then when one packet's done, I'll just do a different flavor.
Gotcha.
So probably like every 2 days.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
yeah. I
Every
was gonna
2
say that's what we
days.
do with Oakley too.
Yeah. I
It's
really
like,
got to give that a try with
yeah,
Oliver, man.
yeah. He
Yeah.
gets like turkey in the morning, night, and then the next day it's like beef and
Yeah.
sometimes honestly it's beef in the morning, turkey at night. Something like it just whatever's defrosted really, but
Yeah, for
in that
sure.
moment,
Yeah.
but yeah, try to keep 'em on a
yeah,
good schedule.
the people in Camarillo told me that if you just feed them one protein, they start to develop an allergy
Really? To that.
to the chicken.
You know, that makes so much sense.
That's-
I
Like,
know.
one thing
I know.
that we-
It's so much.
Yeah,
Right?
but one thing that we've noticed, like going to events and stuff, is like our treats are chicken. Our chicken trainers, and when we're handing them out, we find that that's something that's been growing a lot is dogs developing allergies to chicken. So I wonder if that's why.
That's probably why. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we just feed them chicken all the time. Yeah, if you think about it, a lot of the dog food, it's just chicken.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
it's cheaper. That's
Yeah.
why it's cheap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we just took my dog off chicken because he He's a bean biter. He bites his paws all the time.
Probably that allergy.
Yeah, and the vet was like, "Oh, it's allergies for sure," but like didn't specify exactly. And then we've just been keeping an eye, and we're like, okay. Yeah. Maybe it's this chicken thing, so we took chicken fully out of his diet.
Better?
Just turkey. We just started 3 days ago, so haven't noticed a difference. He's actually been biting him worse, but we'll see how it goes. I mean,
it's a team effort.
Yeah, exactly.
When we're in the meetings, and we'll catch Oakley out of the corner of his eye, just going in on his, and we all take our turns. And,
I think it's a nice mixture of allergies and boredom, though. Honestly, because he's a white shepherd. He has energy too. I think he's got a little husky in him. Honestly, so he's always wanting to go, and we've noticed too when we really give him a good run or something, he's tired and won't even touch his paws.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, so you're right. I think he needs more activity.
Yeah. So, but I bring him here every day, and he's playing with the other dogs. But I take him on another walk when I get home, and a good one too. But he wants to run. You know what I mean? So through a field or something.
I have a cheat code with my dog. For whatever reason, he loves destroying boxes. That's the ultimate form of enrichment for him. So whenever he's getting all antsy, I pull him out in the warehouse and I'll throw a box at him, and that'll distract him for 15 minutes, and then he starts doing a lot
He must have been
better,
a cat in his past life.
I'm sure. We've said that before, but the thing is he's 100 pounds, and so he's doing cat stuff, running on the backs of furniture and stuff.
Oh, he's a cat for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
for sure.
So funny.
Yeah.
No, it's great content for us at Fresh Patch too. For him to open boxes, we always get returns. We tell our customers not to return the items because usually once you return it, we're not going to use it again, especially the grass. But we take returns for the wooden sleeves and stuff. But yesterday we filmed the video of him because we're trying to tell people don't return stuff. So it's just him ripping up the box. He's literally pushing it out of the warehouse door. So
he knows. I'll catch him about to bite a box or something. I'm like, no, and he knows where the returns are now. So that's
so
his
funny.
safe space.
Yeah, his safe space. That's so good. Yeah,
awesome. So I know we kind of touched this a little bit, but what are some struggles that you see, being a working parent?
I think for the most part, nothing. I feel more the struggle is traveling.
Oh, yeah.
That's the struggle.
I feel that. Yeah.
That's the biggest struggle. Mm-hmm. Especially since me and my husband, we have no family here. And my babysitter are my parents. And they live 3 hours away. So if we want to travel somewhere, we either have to take the dogs or we have to coordinate driving 3 hours, dropping the dogs off, and then my dogs stay there for X amount, weeks at a time. And then they stay there for weeks at a time, and then we go on our trip, and then we have to coordinate going back down there and then picking them up.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, that's a lot. I mean, I'm about to go away this weekend too, and that's when we first got my girlfriend and I first got the dog. It's okay, yeah, let's go here, let's do this, and it's oh wait, we got another variable now.
Yes.
Dog sitter, payment to the dog sitter,
yes.
all the things. So yeah, no, I can agree with that. That's definitely a big struggle for a lot of people.
And the thing is too, I don't want to do the boarding thing. One, because Lola is fully vaccinated, but he's not, and I don't want to give him his rabies vaccines because he has gotten allergic reactions to vaccines before. He swelled up in his face.
Oh wow,
his whole face swelled up, and
that's scary.
We were so lucky. I went to work that day, but my husband was off. So we were lucky that my husband stayed. Because I've never had a dog get an allergic reaction to vaccines. So my husband was home and he caught it. So imagine if I would have took him to the vet, got his vaccines, and then went to work, he probably would have died at home.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
So right now I'm fighting actually with the city of Ventura.
Hey.
to not vaccinate him.
Hey, make it a class action. No. I'm in on it.
Yeah.
And we told them, we said, look, if you look, because Lola's registered, Lola's fully vaccinated. I'm not. We want to let them know that we're not anti-vaxxers because, especially since COVID, it's been a huge thing, right? Vaccines. Mm-hmm. So we told them, hey, we're not anti-vaxxers. Lola's fully vaccinated, but this is what's been happening with him. Is there an exception? So someone actually did call last week. They sent us a fine, And then they called us last week, and then my husband went on the phone, talked to her, and I think she might help us. She goes, well, why haven't we, everything I just said right now, she goes, well, why haven't you said anything? And my husband goes, we've been telling you guys. No one's listening to us.
Yeah, no one wants to accept it.
Yeah, so she's like, okay, we'll see what we can do. Like, I'm going to see what I can do and help you guys.
That's crazy.
So that's
why the cities are on top of it, I will say. Like,
so that's why we can't take him to boarding, because they have to be vaccinated.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I know.
Does he have a separation anxiety?
I don't think so. He's just quiet.
Gotcha.
So if I was to leave him like at your house, he would just be really quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they wouldn't
kind of
like.
gets a little depressed.
Yeah, he'll just be really quiet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, okay.
Like he'll just be like this, just chilling.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. But if you need, I would feel so bad though the whole time. I'd be like, oh, "What's wrong, buddy? Like, come on, she's coming back. Don't worry."
I did find somebody though to babysit them. She's a groomer. She works out of her house in Ventura. She's great, and she has babysat them a few times.
Nice.
Yeah, and she's like, "They're so chill. Your dogs are so easy. Like anytime."
Look at his little face.
Good to always
right
have
now.
connections like that.
Yeah. So she's been a lifesaver so far.
Very nice. Cool. Moving on a little bit, talk more about Snoop here, and Lola too, but what are some of their quirks and funny moments, I guess, you kind of have all the time with them?
I would say for Snoop, he, when I take him downtown to Main Street, he knows where the dog store is at. You know how there's a dog store? And that's where we have to stop first, get a toy. But now that she moved, you know how she moved?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, he still goes to the old store. So I have to train him to go to the new one.
That's funny.
Snoop, you got a good memory, man.
Yeah.
And then he walks around. He likes to go for walks with the toys in his mouth.
That's awesome.
I
You got to show it off, you know?
So
especially
adorable.
the new toy. Come on.
And the toy's always much bigger. They're like this big.
It's so cute.
That's classic. That's makes great content, great photos. You know, catches people's eye when you're walking down the street. You know, that's always fun. There's a dog in my old neighborhood. It actually went viral on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff. But giant dog. I think it's a cane corso, but had to be like 200 pounds.
Oh yeah.
And he always had a Winnie the Pooh stuffy, and like
cute.
would walk around the entire neighborhood, and like someone snapped a picture of him. And it's like, no matter how big you are, you always need your Pooh Bear. And stuff. And like he's the most intimate. Like you walk past him, like, oh my gosh, that's a big scary looking dog. But then he just like does the little head thing with a Pooh Bear in his mouth. It's like,
so
you're just a big softy. You know?
That's like my dog. He's a big boy, like we were talking about, but he has this pickle toy that's like this big, and every night at the end of the night when he's ready for bed, he lays down with it and puts it in his mouth and curls up, falls asleep with it in his mouth, and it's just the cutest thing ever.
That's so cute.
They get so attached to their toys. It's,
Yeah, they do.
And they pick their favorites. I don't know if Snoop picks favorites.
He has a favorite. Yeah, he has a favorite.
Yeah, kind of. They mess with some here and there, but there's just that one that, you know, like the pickle, and like Oakley's it's a gremlin, like it's this weird looking thing, but loves. I don't know. His choice, but
he's probably buried and dug it up about 10 times now.
That's so
classic.
I would say Lola knows when it's time to eat, so she doesn't get up. She lays in bed all day, and we know when it's time to eat because she'll get up and she'll start to corral us, like to go into the kitchen.
Come on.
That's hilarious. Is it like same time every night?
Same time every day. She knows.
She's off the sun.
Yeah.
She's off the sun. She's on the sun schedule. Because my dog.
100%.
Yeah. You don't have any alarms or anything?
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
Gotcha.
How's the time change? Is she get a little
with the
confused?
time change, she got me earlier now.
Yeah.
So now we're like 2 hours off.
That's how we have alarms, but we can tell he goes off the sun too, because sometimes we'll have the alarms off and he just goes ballistic at like 5:30.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on? But the time change did get him. Like he was like 3:30, like just begging for. I'm like, dude, you got 2 hours.
3 o'clock.
Like,
Yes, 3 o'clock. They want to eat.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you know better than this. You're trying to bamboozle me right now.
That's so funny.
It's got to be confusing for them though, you know, because like out of nowhere,
because they don't know.
I was supposed to be fed now.
Yeah, wait a second
not
here.
being fed now, so Interesting.
That doesn't add up.
Yeah. Let me go corral.
Are they starving me? What's going on?
Yeah. Corral. Get in the kitchen.
That's hilarious.
That is great.
So we have plenty of these working here, referring to like funny, embarrassing, like kind of potty moments. Like I tell you personally, the amount of times that I've cleaned up poop and pee in this office, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So
I bet.
What's like a funny, maybe a little embarrassing story that you have, like, potty accident?
I would say Lola. She, when you're always walking, you're like, why did this dog go in the street or the sidewalk? That's her.
Oh, right on the concrete.
Yeah, I don't know why she does that. I'm thinking because she's old, so I get it. Yeah. She can't really go too far.
This is it.
She's like, I gotta go right now.
So she'll smell the grass, but then go on the concrete. Like she doesn't.
That's so funny.
She doesn't make it.
Man, I had my old dog used to like back up like a truck, beep, 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 into bushes and like leave little ornaments in the bush.
Oh, I used to have one.
So
Yeah, my other dachshund, he was a bush one too.
A bush one. That's Oakley
bush
too.
And tree.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't get it.
Yeah, it's almost like my dog is like needs the privacy. Like there's sometimes where he'll climb all the way up in a bush and like
That's
that thing
funny.
disappears. But then there's also times where he just like can't hold it and he just like nestles up next to a bush. I'm like, I think are you just trying to have like your own stall, like not be seen right now? Like I don't know what's going on, but teach their own, do your thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I've kind of lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
We'll
It
definitely cut there, but
see, maybe I won't.
yeah, maybe we'll just leave it in there. Cool. So this is one question we ask every guest, but what is your most memorable moment with your dogs, Snoop? Both of them. 2 different stories if you have one for each.
Memorable. Honestly, I would just say just them spending time with me, just being with me through my sad times when I'm sad and when I'm happy, they're happy.
Oh, yeah.
Like they really do feel your energy.
Oh, yeah.
And they feed
Big
off
time.
of it. Yeah. So I just think just them being with me all the time is just memorable to me.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I love them.
Those moments are priceless when you're having a bad day or something and they come up and
They
give you a
know.
little cuddle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
They know. So
Yeah, they know.
yeah, it's so great. Like I was mentioning before, I have bad allergies, and some days you can ask the team. Like it's brutal, and I'm just like I'm struggling, but it was
a little
like,
locked up sinus wise.
Yeah, it's bad. But like it was like last week that it was really bad, and I went home and I was like, I'm just gonna take a nap. Like, and my dog, he was just acting different. Like he was just a lot calmer. Like usually he's like kind of excited when we get home and stuff. This time he just like walked in and he was like staying by my side, and I got right in her bed and he hopped in instantly and just like got up and cuddled me and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm not feeling good, like for sure. Like so it's such a good
They're
reassuring.
smart. They're
so smart. Yeah, like you said, the energy. They read the energy a mile away, and it's a beautiful thing, honestly.
Yeah, like look at him right now. He's just like cuddling me.
Yeah,
See my emotional.
you're happy, they're happy.
I
There's
love
something to
it.
say. We all need them.
Poor animal.
I always
Yeah.
feel like you get what you give with your pet. You know what I mean? If like you're showing them the love and the affection, like they give it right back.
Oh,
you know,
I
which
agree.
is nice.
Yeah.
I agree.
Definitely. You
You
feed
know.
them, they're gonna they're gonna be nice. And
That's so funny. It's crazy to think about like how it's like an evolutionary thing. How thousands of years ago a caveman, gave some food to a wolf, and then now we're here and like
doing podcasts with with Snoop, and making social media accounts for our dogs. And
Yeah.
man, how's his does he give the side eye ever? I know that's a big
Oh
dachshund
yes.
thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All the time. He does.
that's so good.
So cute.
His judgy eyes.
He looks like the one meme, like
Yes,
the most popular meme. Like
I caught like a quick glimpse of him and I was like,
Oh,
Could
I
that
know what
be?
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Where he was like scrunched up, looking
Yeah.
to the side.
Yep.
Yeah, he does do that.
the heck?
there may be a future for you as a memer.
That's right, Snoop. You got a lot ahead of you. A lot of good things. We got to get the social media accounts going now. So Snoop's what's a clever name?
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Well, that's copyrighted.
Do you think
but-
that was?
yeah. Have you ever looked into those though? Snoop Dogg, like the
Like
line. He has like a dog line, It's like dog bowls and apparel.
How did I know? How did I not know that?
Yeah, like chains, gold chains and stuff. Yeah.
No, don't expose me to that, because then tonight I'm gonna go on the website. I'm gonna buy something.
I'm so sorry, but
oh my gosh,
had to.
Well, he needs at least a sweater or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has sweaters.
The gold chain.
The chain. I think the chain, right?
The chain. He would look good with the chain.
Absolutely.
That's right, Snoop. Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the Potty Talk podcast. We really appreciate your time, taking time out of your day to come down here and see Fresh Patch. So if you want to, well, you don't have any social accounts, so we usually give this time to shout out your social, or your dog. Well, you have personal, but.
Yeah, I have personal, but I don't have anything for sale.
So if you want to shout out your personal, go for it. Yeah.
All right, thanks. My name is Stephanie. I'm a licensed esthetician in Ventura, and my Instagram and TikTok are Bare Complexion Skincare.
There you go. Awesome. So hit her up if you are local to the Ventura area.
Give her a follow.
Yeah, give her a follow. She'll help you out. So, but yeah, thank you for coming on. We really
thank you for having me. It's been so much fun.
Yeah, it's been great meeting Snoop. He's such a sweetheart.
Yeah. And for all you listeners and viewers, check us out on YouTube, Spotify, our website, freshpatch.com. Give us a follow on all social medias. And if you are on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. We really appreciate it, and trying to get this podcast going and get it to more people and stuff. So any help from you guys would be appreciated. And of course, check out freshpatch.com for all your real grass needs. Non-grass needs, we got sprays, we got treats. So check it out, freshpatch.com. And thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Potty Time Podcast, brought to you by Fresh Patch. We hope you enjoyed the show. Give us a like or a follow, or shop all of our real grass supplies at freshpatch.com.